Hello guys, welcome back to my channel for another, update on my current household. Stella Mckarthy. So you're probably wondering, who the hell is that strange man in the thumbnail? I haven't created that thumbnail yet, but that's what you're probably wondering. So yeah, a lot has changed in the Mckarthy household. I don't get as much time as I possibly wish I could to play my household, but definitely things have changed. As you know, Stella, she's actually at work right now. She was with this guy named Elvis, and they ended up having two kids together, believe it or not. They ended up having Orson, who is so freaking cute. And then they also had Havana, who is also super duper adorable, but she's a little one, so you don't really know what she looks like. And they ended up, like I said, having two kids together. And then eventually, Stella just kind of was like wising up to his ways and just realizing, first of all, this man doesn't even pull in the bacon. He doesn't even pull in his weight worth dealing with this crap. And second of all, I can do a lot better. So she did. She remembers this older man who had a lot of charm and swagger. And I don't know what his name is. I don't know if it's Jockus. I have no idea how to say this damn name, okay? But his name is Jay. We'll call him Jay. So she met Jay, and she remembers that his wife had disappeared, and he was kind of like not a widower, but, right? Would it be a widower? But like the opposite? I don't know. Anyway, so she ended up kind of getting closer to him, and she went out to his house one day, and holy guacamole, he has this big estate. He's worth all this money. He has a couple kids, but they're going to grow up soon and whatever. What older man can resist a young spring chicken? None, right? So her and I think his name is Jack, but we'll call him Jay. They got closer, and eventually she ended up marrying the dude. So yeah, no, she married him and kicked out the other kids, and she had to keep one of them, and unfortunately, this little turd is the one that she had to keep. He is the leader of the adventurers, and then I think he's in the League of Adventurers, and then he's the leader of the Renegades, which is so freaking hilarious that this kid has all these clubs and things. He has more of a social life than Stella does, but he is a little demon child. So right now they live in this huge, beautiful estate in the countryside of Windenburg. Yes, Stella's finally got the riches and the wealth and everything that she feels like she is entitled to and desires. Unfortunately, it's come with a price, and that price is sleeping with a sweaty old raisin at night. Now, does she like Jay? Yeah, now she likes him. But what she likes more is that big fat Ben Franklin in his pocket, And does Jay know it? No, Jay has no idea. But his other older children, who I'll go ahead and show you right now, have been warning him, she's going to woohoo you to death. I mean, basically, she's going to end up screwing you over. And Stella, she was always really independent for the longest freaking time, But honestly, raising 4 kids, it kind of got to her. And the money was easy, and so she went for it. Does that make her a bad person? I don't know. But she has 4 freaking kids now. And to kind of solidify the marriage with Jay, she's planning on having a 5th. Right? I know. 5 kids. That's kind of crazy. 5 kids. Yeah, no, Stella. Usually it's my guys who are really, getting busy. But no. 5 kids. She's planning on it with Jay. Jay would really like another child anyway. So Stella has 4 children. Jay has 3 children. And that I can count. But that apparently goes for a grand total of 7 kids. Wow, what an amazing holiday, right? So these are the older children. We've got Luna, and then we've got Hugo. And again, they really don't like Stella that much at all. They just think she's in it for the money, which obviously she is and all that jazz. But if it was up to Stella, little Max here would have gotten the hell out and moved with these 2, but unfortunately she has to wait till this guy croaks so she can claim, sorry, I can't help little Max, and then he can get ended up sent with these hoochie mamas. So that's pretty much her situation. Gianna is the child of Marcus Flex. And then Caden Mckarthy is actually the child of Wyatt Hester, who's her first real true love. She loved that man so much. And this is what kind of spun all of it out of control. If you've been following my current households and playthroughs from the beginning, you know this story. You know it really well. So that's kind of what happened. And then we have little Orson here, Orson Mckarthy. That is, Mr. Elvis's child. And then we have Havana, who's also Elvis's child. And then Elvis just had 2 children, or twins actually, with Harmony Olveres. So he's got like freaking 6 kids. Like, yeah, he was a little bit of a douchebag, to say the least. He's got a lot of damn children to be taken care of. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with Stella these days, but this is what she looks like. Still struggling with the whole weight issue. She feels like, she used to be really slim and slender. I think she looks very curvaceous and very gorgeous, and she has curves for days. A lot of these curves, though, are because she's gained weight, not because, like, I made her like that. Because if I was to make her like that, her boobs would be here down to the freaking door. All right, they'd be huge. But she's actually naturally a very skinny girl, and because of all the children, she's just put on a lot of weight. And that kind of made her very self-conscious and stuff like that, because she doesn't feel like she's as pretty as she used to be. And I guess that's kind of why she went for an older guy. She's about to hit her, mid-30s, and, she has a teenager, basically, so she's, like, going to be, like, wow. She's actually going to hit her 40s. I'm sorry. She's hitting her 40s because Caden here, he's actually an adult now, and he's really getting into working out and becoming more fit. I think I told you guys about this in the previous part, but let's go ahead and check him out and see if he's getting any gains. He's starting to bulk up a little bit. Him and Destiny are still together. They are still dating. Obviously, it's a little bit harder when she's not of age, but she'll be aging up fairly soon. And to be honest with you, he is so happy that he dodged the bullet, because if Stella and Elvis were to marry, that would have caused a serious issue and conflict in Caden's, plans, I guess. This guy, whoa, that is inappropriate. That is exactly how babies are made, and I'm not interested right now. Thank you. But yeah, he's kind of happy about that. Now, I will say Stella is all for her kids. I will definitely vouch for that. She is a really good mother. In the terms of you just walked into him taking a dump. On the terms of, like, she wants to do the best for her kids and her family. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of a secret that you're probably going to think different of Stella. But honestly, she didn't want Havana. She didn't. When she found out she was pregnant with Elvis's kid and they were breaking up, she really wanted to give Havana away. She didn't want to carry through with the pregnancy at all. She wanted Elvis to take care of it. But when she found out that Havana was a girl and that she was born and just kind of everything, she was just like, I can't do that to my kid. I can't do that to any of my kids. And she would have felt like she would abandon them, like her life hasn't necessarily been lived by a textbook of all the things that you're supposed to do as an adult and all the things you're supposed to be. But at the end of the day, she's trying to take care of her kids in her big family. And I think that she succeeded. I really do. I'm kind of interested in seeing how Mr. J here dies. If she'll be able to hold on to all this, because she was doing good. I think she had about $50,000 or so. About 50 grand. Yeah, about 50 grand or so. When she moved out of her old house. But that wasn't enough for Stella and raising all these children. So I don't really know how this is all gonna come into play. I'm actually really interested to seeing how this family, this family progresses and what does happen to Mr. J here. I know he loves Stella with all of his heart and his pacemaker, but Stella might do the unthinkable. She may rid him of her, or the other way around, just to be able to make ends meet. So, yeah, that's pretty much my current household. If you guys don't know what a current household is, I probably say this usually in the beginning, but it's just a little talk through of kind of what I've been up to and what I've been doing when I'm not, playing my LPs. And this is kind of what I've been doing. And yeah, so you guys can let me know what you think about Stella's new life changes in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And if you guys would like me to do a day in the life of Stella Mckarthy again, please let me know as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go to comment, rate, and subscribe. And hey, boo-boo, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. We've been able to make that connection because some Sims are shy, and I will admit that maybe, perhaps, possibly, they are a little intimidated, being in a crowd of Sims, and maybe will work a little bit better on a one.